What's good, everybody? What's good, everybody? Welcome to another episode 31. A Mama Knows Best, sorta. But before we get into the podcast, I mean, your wig was looking all right, you know, for 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 episode 30. So I've noticed.
Is it
So
a little
on
twisted?
on even episodes, the wig is gonna look all right. On odd episodes, we looking like, I mean, the hood. I mean,
You
did you just go down the street and pick that up and throw it on your head? But when you're dealing with a modern woman, I mean, you're just so goddamn disrespectful. You don't have no respect. I mean, you
I'm gonna
going
tell
on.
you why my wig is sideways. I'm gonna tell you because I don't even know why you got me out of the bed for this topic. We already talked about hip hop, but if we
I
want
mean,
to go,
I mean, what else you gonna do? You gonna lay up with Eric all goddamn day? That's what you do. You lay up with your man all
get it
goddamn day.
sexy, get it sexy, get it sexy.
Hey, well, that's a perfect segue. Based off the thumbnail, you know what we're talking about today. We're gonna have a special guest coming on, my brother Rio, from Kansas City as well. We have a Kansas City boss on this podcast. You know, the niggas that keep asking me to come on the podcast. If you ain't from Kansas City, Missouri, don't even contact me, nigga. If you ain't from Kansas City, Missouri, don't even ask to come on my goddamn podcast. Okay,
No,
and
no, we need some South. We I've been living in Florida going on 4 years. We need some South, people on here representing. I
And
mean,
well, as long as it ain't Eric, I'm good. But today's episode is going to be about hip hop, the impact it has in the black community. Again, we got Rio coming on. Mama, before we bring him up here, can we please get you to bring your best behavior? Because these last couple of episodes, I'm getting phone calls and they like, yo, your mama really ain't fitting the show and she needs to be removed. And I ain't gonna say no names, but I got people calling me saying, we need to get rid of mama.
tell Eli to sit down. Who's
Okay.
light skinned? I mean, Eli dark skinned, so he rocks with me. No, he rocks with me. So what light skin is saying that?
Hey,
Nah,
well, look, let's bring up my brother Rio up here, man, to get to this topic, man. Rio, like I said, I've been bullied into getting these little 30-second introductions. I mean, nobody really cares about you. I don't care about you. Mamba don't care about you. But because of my editor, Mr. Rez, the best editor west of the Mississippi, he told me I need to do these stupid introductions. So we're gonna put your social media down there.
as we
Rio,
should.
he's from Kansas City, Missouri. He's a very talented rapper. I will say that. No jokes aside, he is very, very talented. But I'm gonna give you some ground rules, okay? I don't know if you're familiar with the ground rules, but you speak when spoken to.
Hold on, MKB Sorta. Are you sick of hearing his rules? No, I'm gonna
No,
give
no,
you
no,
the
no, no. You're
rules.
not gonna
I
know.
give you this is Mama Knows Best. I
Well, she's been mute, okay? So when you're the executive producer, you do things like that. We got a modern woman mute button. We got a modern woman mute button. If you're a modern woman, I can mute you at any goddamn time, and I just did that. Okay, so Rio, I will give you the rules. You speak when spoken to. You don't interrupt me. If you want to interrupt that modern woman, let me wipe this sweat off my head. If you want to interrupt that modern woman in that right box, wherever Red's place is at, you can do that anytime. Okay. But and you don't come on here because I know that you're a music expert and that you know all these, songs back in 1975 and the lyrics and the breakdown and the drums. And don't come in here trying to outsmart me. Okay. You don't make me feel like that I'm dumb on my own platform. Do you understand that, Rio?
I understand. I understand. We can, yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna ask you a question before we get into the two questions. Can you tell people why did you start rapping? What is your image? Because we're gonna get some videos sent, and while you talking, we're gonna have some videos of you rapping and what you doing, playing in the background. But just talk about why you got into rap and what it means to you and what you're going in your career.
Man. I got into rapping because for a very long time, I've always been interested in music. Period. Not even just hip hop, but I feel like just over the years, I grew closer and closer with the genre, and tried little things out here and there in the middle of me playing basketball and stuff like that. And I felt that it was I felt that it was definitely something that I could definitely try my hand at later on down the line if one road is closed off. You feel what I'm saying? So music, hip hop, all of that, it means the world to me. I eat, drink, sleep it every single day. I love finding new artists. I love writing my own songs, listening to beats, everything, man. My whole 24/7 day is just strictly music for me.
So so let me get this right. So you were nigga. So you said that you had hoop dreams and you make music. Oh,
Oh
you a
yeah.
nigga.
Oh,
Oh,
this is
I,
the like
I,
this is the exact
excuse me, you breaking
pipeline
rule.
story.
Hold on, you breaking rule number one. You can't speak when I'm speaking. So I know Trump right now is getting those maybe some illegals out of here. I'm trying to get in contact with Trump and let's get some niggas out of here. And you might be my first call. You might be my
Actually,
first
you
call.
actually you gonna be the first call because the ones who voted for him, they the ones that's leaving. So
I didn't vote. I didn't vote. I was door dashing. I didn't vote. I was door dashing. But since you
actually,
want to, talk about first, Mama. Let's get to you. You being the senior but still looking young. Is hip hop destroying the black community? And can we get you to make a concise point because you know for going a 4 minute
get
rant.
it
We don't have time for.
sexy, get it sexy, get it sexy. No, absolutely. You know what's destroying the black community? This whole black boots hip hop with the fans. That's destroying the black community because we got men's twerking and doing the fan. That's destroying the black. Oh, Christian's so slow. He thinks he's so educated on what's going on. You don't even know what I'm talking about, do you? But anyway, let me get back to the topic. Is no, hip hop is culture. Hip hop is a voice. Hip hop is us lyrically expressing ourselves. If there's a artist that you don't agree with, don't listen to. If there's a artist that you resonate with, listen to. It's that simple. Hip hop is black culture. So to say is destroying it, absolutely not. Black people is destroying black culture. I kept it simple. So who got it? Who got
Rio,
it next?
can we respond to that because she's saying that music is black culture, and I'm not too happy with that. But I'm gonna let the music head go ahead. It gets to your point. Don't take all day.
I would say that music itself, I mean, it's everybody's culture. It's culturally around the world, but hip hop, the genre, definitely does belong to us black folks. So I would say that she hit the nail on the head. I wouldn't say that, hip hop is destroying or destructive to the black community. I feel like what we decide to perpetuate and put on the forefront to represent hip hop as a whole, that is what destroys the community. There are people that are being lifted up in front of the entire world that are representation of hip hop, but they're not representing the art form, the the base way that it needs to be represented to the entire world. If
So
that
so who? I love everything you said, Rio. But who are those people that you're talking about? Can I get some names of
Yeah,
rappers?
be specific. Like
I
when you,
mean,
yeah.
when we go through it, I mean, let's just break it down into subgenres. We got the type of trap rap. We have drill rap. There were certain. I'm on the fence about certain club songs, because I feel like in a club session there are it got to go up in certain situations while being in the club. But I will never get over the things that are blasting out of these speakers while we're
Okay,
in
but
the
you
club
still
having a
but
good
you
time.
still tiptoeing. Like, what do you mean specifically that you may
Specifically, I
She
mean,
disagree?
looking for
when
artists.
we
What are some artists that don't
Or
deserve
the
to be?
or the actual lyrics, like the artist, the lyrics. What are you saying?
when we go to the club and everybody in the club is singing my coochie pink and my booty hole brown, and representing us people as just this vulgar, belligerent, loud, crazy acting type, and those are the types of lyrics and things that are being put up on that pedestal. And it's on us, the black community, also to decipher and discern the different things that need to be represented of our culture and what comes from us. So I'm not gonna lie and say or I'm not gonna lie and say I'm a fan of some of these songs and talking about moose knuckles, all that type of stuff. And it's not just a attack on female rap either, because I feel like there is 100% a place in that or for that in hip hop. But it's just I feel like some of the things that we get into while making these songs, I feel like can definitely 100% be left out of what
Gotcha.
what is our representation.
Man, that's fire. I love everything that Mama was saying. I may have pushed back on the black culture part, but the Ray Rio kind of bounced off of that, encompassed everything that she was saying as far as, what, because Mama said, hey, if you don't like a certain artist, you don't have to listen to it. There's a million and one artists, right? And you talk about the subsections, Rio. I think that again, it comes down to the listener, right? Of what do I want to decipher, right? Because there's also Christian hip hop or gospel hip hop, wherever you want to describe it, right? There's guys like a J. Cole that is conscious rappers, Rio, a conscious
Right.
rapper. Now, I would say this though, to make sure that people understand the power of music. Mama, you say you know the word. Who is over music in heaven?
Who is over? Who was?
Who is over music in heaven?
Satan was over.
So
Lucifer.
Lucifer.
Lucifer
So
was
when you
over.
don't decipher what you're listening to, right? Understand the power of what you listen to, and now that can affect your conscious for a lot of people how they move out. That's all I want to put out there.
Okay, but hold on. But okay, so let's even take it
But we
just
got
one.
let's keep it moving.
I
Unless you
am
got
keeping
something.
it moving. I got 10 seconds. I got 15 seconds. So one thing that I do want to say that you pointed out in regards to hip hop, like I said, it's us expressing ourselves lyrically, right? But you also have to think about there is a demand. You understand? Like it's almost like if that music with the booty hole and the dark booty hole and light booty hole, if it's popping and it's being played, is a demand for that. So that's kind of tying it back into black culture. Is black culture itself, not all, wanting that? Just a
Right.
thought, but let's keep it moving.
Let's keep it moving. We didn't need that thought. We might have to cut that out.
Oh,
So
nerves.
I want to kick off the second question. This is not even really a question. We're gonna go all around. It's something that we've never done as far as listing out what we think is the best, the greatest of any topic that we've had. But this is episode 31. We're gonna do some things a little bit different on episode 31. So we're
Hold
gonna
on, who
name
made this? Wait, who decided to make this change? Because I don't think you made it about me.
Me and Rez, the executive producer and the executive producer number 2. Okay,
I'm the talent.
exactly. Dee. But there you go. We're going to name our 3 best rappers ever. So we all went around. We're going to list off our 3 greatest rappers in hip hop. Right now, not 3 favorites, the 3 greatest. So I'm going to go first. Number 1 is Drake. He's the
Wait,
best.
you want your light skin energy? Are you? Do I need to do the crip walk again? Wait. How about tell Drake to come out of hiding? Tell Drake it's over. He can come out of mourning. He can come back. Is he good? Yeah. But where's Drake? Has anybody seen Drake?
He off in the courtroom right now crying. That's what he doing. That's what he doing.
Number 1 is Drake. He's the best. and you guys can have a chance to respond. Number 1 is Drake. He's the best lyricist. Number 2 is NBA YoungBoy. He's the most versatile artist we've seen.
Who is he? Young boy? Is that you, Christian? Are you trying to be a young boy artist and you sneaking your name
NBA
in this
young
category?
NBA YoungBoy is number 2.
Number 2 all time.
All time.
Oh.
And number 3 is Young Thug, who's kind of a mixture of both when it comes to what he's able to do.
This gotta be a kitty conversation. Avery, stand up. Avery.
Number 1 is Drake. Number 2 is NBA YoungBoy. Number 3 is Young Thug. Any comments, Rio? Do you want to respond? Because you already heard Mama's response.
Hold on, young, little. I mean, like, what we doing here?
You're entitled to your opinion. That's who you got as the 3 greatest. That's who you got as the 3 greatest. I music is too subjective for me to sit up here and go back and forth and argue. No, he's not. If that's who you like, that's who you like, man. I wouldn't have any 3 of those guys near my top 3 at all. Nowhere near.
But you gotta go next.
I know what. I want Mama to go next.
No,
I'm the executive producer. Mama, you go next.
Say Drake. Kendrick. Like, he's popping.
Wait. So you telling me that Kendrick Lamar is the greatest rapper ever? That's what you're saying?
Absolutely.
You mad disrespectful, bro.
Like, he is because he doesn't go, he takes the path of least resistance. He's not going with the young or the little or that. He is very talented. He walks in his own lane. He's confident in what he's saying. So yes. All right. That's number one. I know with me being older, y'all want me to say Jay-Z or, Tupac, but I gotta go with E40. Nope. Hey, yes. Hey, nope. Like, he 40. Like Carlos Rossi, Captain Saberho. What are you talking about? I gotta go with E40. My third one, let's save Tory Lanez. Like, free Tory Lanez. Free Tory Lanez. I gotta go with Tory Lanez. He shot me. Let's say free Tory Lanez. I'm done.
Rio, can we please get to the response to that, dog? Can we please get to the response to that? I need some answers, Rio.
Whoa. Mom's got me stumped on this one, man. I have absolutely no rebuttal. That is the most out of left field top three. Well, Tory Lanez be rapping, I guess. He be rapping, I guess. So I mean,
is Tory Lanez a pop artist to you, Rio?
To me, yes. Just like Drake. Them two the same people. They the same people.
Okay. You got 2 fingers up. Let's add a third one to your. So let's put 3 fingers up for you. Can we get your top 3 artists? And I'm gonna let Mama respond first, and then I'm definitely coming to give a knockout punch.
That's fair.
So give your top 3 rappers, dog.
At number one, me and Mom got the same one for sure. Got Kendrick Lamar number one. I feel like if we're talking about impact as a whole and what he's done in his 15 years of being at the forefront, he is representing hip hop better than anybody else can. He's checked all the boxes. He's remained himself throughout everything, and while remaining himself and not changing, he has kept it about the culture. He has kept it about the history of hip hop. He's keeping the spirit of hip hop alive. That's my number one. My number two, greatest. This is not my favorite rappers, just greatest off impact. I have to go with Tupac. Tupac is I mean, Dear Mama, like, Keep Your Head Up. It's all these songs that are literally the soundtracks to not just our lives now, but our parents' lives, their parents' lives, different. You know what I'm saying? It spans through generations. His music's still live today. And number 3, I will have to go Jay-Z, H to the Izzo. You feel what I'm saying?
See, but you know what? That's what I feel like people expect is like the Tupac and the Jay-Z. So I know I cut you off, but I want to hear why you think Jay-Z.
Jay-Z, I mean, if we talk, Jay-Z came out the gate swinging. First LP, Reasonable Doubt, something that absolutely shook the grounds whenever he dropped, and it was like that from that point all the way up until he dropped his last album, 444, which came out a couple years ago. But I think it was 2016. But just to stay relevant throughout that time, from the 90s all the way to 2016, you spanning and talking to completely different generations of people, and to still stay relevant within the culture of hip hop. I feel like that is something that completely, is not looked at under a magnifying glass enough, because it's cool to get a good, hot song, but to stay in here for 2 decades and still be prominent, people still waiting for you to drop, all that type of stuff, that is just something that you can rarely recreate when it comes to hip hop artists and hip hop as a whole.
While you were giving your list, I was putting in a DoorDash order for Don Julio, because the 3 people that you listed were just flat out boring. And so when you said Kendrick Lamar, I really almost fell into a coma of sleep.
You versus the world. It's you versus the world.
Well, I mean, whatever. I mean, I was, I do have a date where I had to go watch one of my shows. Shout out Prison Break. Shout out Michael. Shout out Michael Schofield. Okay, I feel like I am.
You were just on my phone asking me to get you some Kendrick Lamar tickets to the concert on the download. Why we lying? Why we lying? You trying to sneak the
What you got going on, man?
Hey, I'll be making a phone call after this episode. Hey, mom, I'm gonna get you this. I'm gonna let you get the. I'm gonna let you get the second to last word. We're gonna let you go, Rio go, and I'm gonna thank Rio. We're gonna get up out of here.
No, I think what you said was fire. I think what it is where we all agree is going back to hip hop, understanding it's a culture. We may not necessarily always agree with, the current or what people say is the most popular artist, but understanding that art and that gift and understanding it and using it in a way that it's most impactful. So just a little side note, I did get to peep your social media a little bit, and I would say keep doing you. The little bit that I saw was amazing. It seems like you're more on the positive side of hip hop, and I'm with it. Like, let's do it. So I don't have anything, no rebuttal, as as Son would say, but I'm like, let's keep building on hip hop. That would be my last word.
Absolutely.
Yeah, Rio, I'm gonna let you take it home for us.
Oh man, hip hop is alive and well, man. It's in our roots. It's the soundtrack to our daily lives, and whatever we go through. I feel like whenever you get to the point that you can be impactful in hip hop and display it to the entire world, I feel like it's second to none, man. It's second to none. I don't feel like it gets any more raw than hip hop. I don't feel like it gets any more real. There are certain things that have to change in hip hop, I feel, in my mind, but overall, man, it's alive and well. It's still growing, still powerful, still culturally relevant.
Right.
And it's here to stay, man. It's not going nowhere, and I am proud to be a part of the house. You know what I'm saying?
100%.
Even though if I'm not on the top floor yet, I'm down here kicking it with everybody else. But I'm just happy to be in the house, man.
Absolutely.
100%, man. Man, first off, thank you for coming on here. Each episode, the last 4 or 5 episodes we've had, man, really rival being one of my favorites. Thank you for taking the time to come on here. And then just from a hip hop standpoint, we couldn't get a better guest for this. Man, what you and Zeph in particular, man, what you guys are doing, with what you're doing, like, I know you're gonna blow. That's why I want to get you on early. You know what I'm saying? It's hard to know what's coming when you can't always see it, but we know you destined for greatness. God already blessed it, bro. You're gonna do big things, and guess what? We'll be able to say that we had Rio on before it was popular to have Rio on. So I'm just saying, I'm getting all future superstars on this podcast before they blow up. So then I'm like, yo, remember in 2025, I had you on. Please don't forget about your boy. Don't forget about. You can forget about Mama, but please don't forget about your boy.
Hold on.
Please don't forget about your boy.
I was gonna say what you're missing is that is true. So much love and success to you. They don't realize how MKB Sorta is about to be popping.
It wasn't. Hold on.
Episode 31.
Time out. It wasn't about us. It was about Rio. Bye.